this. Hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 19, Week 3. Last time it was another disaster. Somebody told me there's no parity in this season, and so far that feels like correct. And that's an 0-4 team that just did that. Really causes one to consider.
10 seconds
First ban the Dawnbreaker. Oh, by the way, with me here, as was last time, we've got Doughboy.
Hello.
On his way to say as little as possible. And we've got Brione.
Who's saying less than Doughboy?
I think it's actually pretty close to the same, to be honest.
No, I'm winning in the less talk.
It's true.
I'm supposed to be reading the chat, but I'm not as much.
True.
Well, I kind of am. I just I can't really figure out where to work it into the conversation.
You just,
punch ban.
when the air gets dead, that's the answer. Yeah, punch
Okay,
ban. I mean, yeah, obviously. After that nonsense, yeah. Yeah, the Lich, which is correct. Pro tip for anybody who drafts who's listening to this: if you don't have first pick, ban the Lich. Every game. Doesn't matter. If nobody can play it, who cares? Somebody who's never played before will play Lich their first game and go 20-0. That's what the heroes like this season. Who won G1? Chon team.
Isn't he playing for this team?
Who, BlueJay, the captain of Razzle Dazzle?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
BlueJay? Question mark? What are you doing?
I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're good. No, I'm saying BlueJay question mark. I said, what are you doing in the chat? What? No, don't be sorry.
5 seconds remaining.
It will be interesting. I don't know if the last game means anything in the way this game goes, because that last game was such a cosmic... It really was just the Dark Ace 1v9, and that never happens. You know what I mean? Pick an axe first phase this time. Because we don't, we would rather not have a Guardian Pause 3. And that's unfortunately the one way to get around that when it comes to lads.
10 seconds.
And it's very awkward. I really don't like seeing it first. I think it's a very bad first pick. Not like that one is much better, in fairness. I'm not a big fan of the early Centaur either.
Oh. Chat.
Yeah.
Whoa. No chat update.
I want to hear Brion flame Razzle Dazzle to avoid bias allegations. Start with BlueJay.
Start with BlueJay.
Yeah,
Did you see how he died mid last game?
if true, he did die. And when
You see
when
how
you
he
were
did it,
up
though?
so far, he died by running with Rupture on.
Yep.
Cringe.
Cringe, BlueJay. Cringe.
Ban the Juggernaut. Why are you banning the Juggernaut when you picked the axe? Ban the Spec. Just trying to launch a broadside at Coffee Cat here.
Dire team back.
Panning the Wyvern. Letting the Dark Willow through again.
Wait, on VM, that's enough. I thought I could take it. I can't.
Oh, we have a big update here from Macel's Void, whoever that is. It says, BlueJay.
Jesus, why is everyone flaming BlueJay?
Why
I
aren't
was told
you?
to flame BlueJay by BlueJay.
Why are you not flaming BlueJay, Doughboy?
I don't know
We're all
this
waiting
guy.
for
I
you.
don't know. I don't know anyone here.
Who cares? Make something up.
I don't want to burn bridges, man.
Did you know that BlueJay pirated a WWE pay-per-view when he was like 13?
BlueJay? More
did
like Red Robin.
Oh.
Yum?
Yum.
What did you mean by this?
Red Robin. Wait, BlueJay's a restaurant?
What?
It's the opposite of a BlueJay.
What?
Is it?
It's a Red Robin.
No, it's not!
10 seconds remaining.
No, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure it would be like,
5
I don't know,
seconds remaining.
orange carp,
Radiant
actually.
team pick.
It's the opposite of a bird is a fish, you know? Spirit
Is
Breaker
it?
coming out next. This is a very fast team so far. If you love hitting the motor speedway, this is a team for you. I don't know if there's anything to it so far though. Doesn't feel like it flows or anything.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Line coming out. Pretty safe pick. Kind of
I love
annoying.
Lion.
Kind of annoying for that Centaur Warrunner. He's not a guy with a large mana pool, and it's kind of awkward when you get mana drained when you're trying to ult. So it's gonna make him build a Soul Ring, which isn't really. It's not like unthinkable. He'd just rather not have to do that, you know.
5 seconds remaining.
First meta hero of the draft. I mean, Axe is pretty meta, I think. He's still one of the, maybe not like the top level play, but in non-top level play, he's still one of the top heroes right now.
Yeah,
Radiant
Noni, you
short
play
names
Dota.
only, Dire long names only. Keep it going or disband.
Do you play offlane, Anoni? Anoni?
Never.
No.
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think I've played a Dota game in the last year. So
Like, what's your
yeah,
most
usually
played?
3. Usually 3.
Okay. Do you hate it when your support is a melee
10
instead of a
seconds remaining.
range?
It depends on what the support is the answer to that. There are some supports where it's like, yeah, sure, like Undying is melee, but he's not really. He's going to be spending a lot of his time throwing Qs out, which is basically a ranged, not attack necessarily, but it's something that's like useful range. Or like an Ogre Magi is going to be in the same department. Like, yeah, Ogre Magi is like a melee hero. He's a big slow idiot, in fact, but
10
I care about his
seconds
ignite. I don't care about him like walking up and beating people. Usually.
remaining. 5
I mean,
seconds
it's-
remaining.
If Elaine is already bad, it doesn't help. It makes things worse. But if Elaine is not bad, it doesn't really
Radiant
matter.
team pick.
Bringing back the Bloodseeker. I mean, it did fairly well last time. I like it into most of what they got. So
Radiance build.
we also got the Vengeful Spirit here, so you can do the funny trick of like swapping somebody at the edge of Rupture range and making them take a trillion damage. If they do decide to do that, anyway.
5 seconds remaining.
Pocket was on my team in season 3, and
Also
I
last
was-
season.
yeah, he was also last season. He
And
was
you flamed
captaining.
the hell out of him in your community content. I was shocked. I was reading that, my eyebrows burned off.
Yeah, we are not buddies. We are enemies.
I'll write that one
You're-
down.
You're flaming everyone, BlueJay, Pocket. Who else?
In season 3, I was on his team, and I didn't know about the Venge Rupture interaction, and he was playing Broodmother, and he would get ruptured, and I'd be like, oh god, I have to save my carry, and I'd swap him and kill him.
Radiant team.
Sure, you didn't know. Pure accident. I don't like
Yeah, I
getting rid of
didn't know.
Bloodseeker. What the hell? That seems like a really bad pick this game, in general. Honestly. Me picking Ember Spirit into a team with a load of disengage, with a load of ways to punish you for moving around, good amount of stuns. I don't know. It's a really whack-looking Ember game. Goes well with the Axe if he gets these huge, crazy 5-man calls, I guess. But like, when are you gonna get 5-man calls this game? Like they're not gonna be so far 2 heroes that are standing next to each other in a fight, basically.
5
It's
seconds
the
remaining.
5-man calls are really not on the
Dire
menu
team
here.
back.
No Ricky.
Rion PMA allegations disproved.
This is
This
true.
is true.
Brion confirmed for toxic.
10
I am the most
seconds
toxic
remaining.
person I know.
5
I know somebody more
seconds
toxic.
remaining.
I'm more toxic than the poison types in Pokemon!
Oh my god.
And the spell toxic.
I
Not
thought-
spell, the move.
The spell toxic. I don't know why. I thought you were just gonna start being like, I'm more toxic than Viper. I'm more toxic than Venomancer.
Oh, I'm still on the X and Y train.
It's true.
I'm more toxic than Venomancer
10
and Viper.
seconds remaining.
I don't believe you, BlueJay.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't believe that's true.
Well,
Brion, can we get
Brion,
confirm or
anything.
deny for what BlueJay just said?
I didn't use my mic for the first time.
Radiant team pick.
You're not Kitty. You better not be. God.
It was me, Kitty, the whole time.
whoa, whoa.
That explains what happened. You were microing 2
10
computers.
seconds
I
remaining.
played 2 heroes.
Yeah.
I just can't pick between supports and cores. Just too hard. Why not both?
Gonna run to the end of the time limit here. Thinking hard about this pick. I mean, we do
know
need... You need an answer to the Bloodseeker. You got 0 of those so far. And unless you're counting on, like, God to deliver you a victory from heaven again, like you were in the first game. Lone Druid? I mean, it's still not really a Bloodseeker answer.
Oh my.
Very
goodness.
confident. So that's what, gonna be Pause 1 Ember Spirit? I assume it's not gonna be Kitty, or it's not gonna be BlueJay on the Druid.
10 seconds remaining.
BlueJay, I don't believe you.
Is this gonna be the 3 slot
5
lone
seconds
druid though?
remaining.
Like the facet?
Oh, BlueJay, I accidentally took credit for your banner because I forgot to correct Anani because I have goldfish brain, so I fixed it.
Yeah, Brion said actually during game 1, quote, I made the banner, BlueJay's a
What?
hack.
No, I did not say
He's a
that. I did
hack,
not
he's a
make the banner.
fraud. He
sucks at +1.
I think Brion said something like BlueJay eats every meal at Red Robin. Something like that.
Aha! Take that, BlueJay. Yes, I did make the banner, and you eat at Red Robin. Wow, it's such a cool banner. I'm so good. Look at me go.
Look at me go! I mean, they just have to not fall apart. I feel like the Shenanigans lineup is just generally stronger. But last game, they had just such a big fall apart, and you know nobody's really that happy coming into this one, right? I think you just have to pick something relatively safe here and just stay afloat. Because I think if you stay afloat this game, that's probably fine. I don't know if it's really to
Oh.
the way Carp plays this game, but it's not that bad.
Why didn't they ban Lena?
Good question. Nobody did. Oh, it is going to be BlueJay Druid. How about that? As long as this team doesn't fall apart again, I definitely favor the Dire draft. Like, a lot. The Bloodseeker never really got answered, and the Lena did not really make any of this better. If they can, like, so much has to go right. The calls have to be absolutely gigantic, and the Ember Spirit queues have to get everybody, like, all the time. If that doesn't happen, life is bad. Because this Bloodseeker can definitely go a little nutso here. This Lena can definitely go a little nutso here. And a lot of the ways they have of, like, initiating fights or disengaging even, the Spirit Breaker and the Centaur, I think, take pretty good care of that. The VS also has a part to play in that. Strats gave Vlad's MVP Game 1 underrated and deserved. We're going to have to agree to disagree on that fact.
What? Dark Ace is my enemy.
Yeah, that was like all Darkies. Well, at least in the span of time the game was competitive, which is to say, the first 8 minutes of the game, that was all Darkies, baby. You could have chain fed 15 minutes after that and still won.
I wonder if he's gonna steal some kills with his
Prepare
ult.
for battle.
We can only hope.
Well, look at Brion's courier. So good.
Let's see.
Whoa.
Oh, Brion's
Why is-
the lone druid, right?
Whoa, why is Brion talking about Brion?
Like the little camera thing here? I don't know, I mean, I guess... Oh, wait, you mean the little spider guy? Yeah, I guess
No,
that's kinda
no.
neat.
No.
Yeah,
Brion lore. Hates spiders.
it's true.
Wow.
Oh, check out this one. It's like a cricket. My
Do
cricket
you
curry.
hate Brood Mother then?
That one's kind of cute. I like that one. I also really like the Amaterasu next to it.
What, you mean this, like, lizard guy?
Wait,
no,
where's
no.
What, Andy Tarasu? Oh my
No.
god, if they shenan once, they'll shenan again. That's what the meme says. Why is it PS? What sense does that make? Did she ever
Or how do
say
you-
that?
How can you read that?
I got good eyes. I eat my carrots when I
Little
was a kid.
shenanigan. Oh, I like that. I never was able to read that.
Why is it
Very fun.
VS? What does VS have to do with this quote? Did she say,
Oh.
was VS like, if they shenan once, they shenanigan? I don't remember her saying that.
Battle begins.
That was a great impression.
Thank
That
you.
was actually very good.
Oh, 3 for 1 on the bounties. Oh no, 2 for 2. Never mind. I misread.
Uh-oh. Kitty.
Ember Spirit takes a very large blow here at the very start of lane phase. Another train, goddamn. 3 people are coming here, bot. Tri-lane. Tri-lane, bot, against the lone druid. I mean, I guess in a way it makes sense. This is the weak
Yeah,
lane
because
for
they have a
this
bear.
team. Probably Dark Ace, very good. Not on a hero that he's going to be able to do that much about. Dark Led's not on a strong position, so this is going to be. Oh no, they're not going to do that. Never mind. They're going to consider it and then ultimately not go for it. Which is good, because Bloodseeker was not really prepping or playing like that was going to be the case, so that would have been very bad. Very lucky for Ember Spirit there. Copycat still very low. He is Bloodseeker, so like who cares? It'll come back soon. Ah, a lot of lads is gonna build the old magic wand. I always think that whenever I open somebody's inventory, I just see the 3 branches. Oh, it's gonna be the old wand. He's also got the ring, so he can build 2 different old wands. Were either you playing in the 3 sticks to a wand era? That was a great time in Dota history.
Wait, you can build the ring to a wand?
Well, there was the 3 sticks to the wand era, and then there was 2 sticks and a ring of protection. There was one patch where you had to build a wand with raindrops. I don't know why they thought that was okay.
Wait, look
No,
down.
that was Urn. Never mind. It's like 2 in a circlet. I was
don't know
looking
this
right at it.
Jakiro.
What happened?
I don't know who this is.
Who?
Who the
The-
Jakiro is. I don't know who that is.
Jakiro.
Like, Jakku? Is that like some
Yeah.
kind of Dota?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, I only play Han, which is coming back somehow.
But it's not coming on Steam though.
Well, yeah, but like Han is coming back. Like I can literally, the only way I can see this happening is that somebody made a deal with Satan. That's the only way I can imagine this game ever returning. But somehow, Palpatine returned. Really hammering BlueJay here, but they're kind of grouping up a little bit. Need to be a little conscious about how they're taking this fight. You kind of realize that they're backing off a little bit, which is smart. They're in a better position now anyway. They're about to have the Lotus, pretty much guaranteed. Kitty very low on HP. Carp pretty low on mana, but it's a lot more enviable of a position to be in between the two. She kinda could die with one more Lena Q. 12 HP. Had 12 HP when that happened. If Lena still had the like DOT fire spells, that would have been it for her. Old Ember Spirit. Good question. BlueJay's dead! Chon, thanks his lucky stars he got that passion.
Calculated.
It's true. Centaur looks like he's pretty beat up, but he has that Lotus. He'll be okay. The Mighty Midget is kind of spending his time in this awkward middle ground between the two lineups. Poor Carp, chained in Searing Heat, has no mana. Kitty has her covered. That health pool by now. We're gonna split the runes here, which is good. Midget's gonna take the one water, Carp's gonna take the other. It's definitely good to do here. Kitty is the one who is in need, so. Of course, poor Coffee Cat's been a little hammered here being alone, but he is starting to catch up. A Midget coming back into the lane. They really got Midget coming back into the lane. But this is kind of a good turnaround. They actually just killed Axe's boots. It's kind of funny. But Lion just got to eat 2 Lotuses and, okay, massive consumption of resources, but Lion gets to live. 2 Lotuses and a Fairy Fire to survive that. Rip to BlueJay's courier. Why didn't this Jakiro save that courier?
I don't know who that guy is.
Me neither.
That's not a Dark Ace support. Dark Ace is tough.
It's true.
I wish the Jakiro was more like Dark Ace.
What's that? Oh, Midget. Midget. Barely getting out. 116 HP. Better not let Axe catch line of sight on him or else he's guaranteed to die. Needs more resources. Up. Let's check out this happening.
Who died?
Brion.
Oh no, not a
Brion
Jakiro.
is a feeder.
Oh,
Yep, just casually took another spill. At least Coffee Cat lost his courier as recompense. Lone Druid is gonna make a swipe at the Centaur, but Druid, be careful! Druid, be careful! You know what this guy does? Okay, there we go. He gets out as this creep cutting at top is in the death of the VS, the poster child of the Shenanigans team, as it were. Things so far been going pretty good for the Shenanigans lineup, though the Razzle Dazzle is starting to turn things around a little bit here. Pretty much even matchup here at mid. We have the Spirit Breaker, who was really desperate for a bash there, didn't get it. They are bullying this Ember Spirit. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh. She didn't have the mana in time. That's so sad. She actually even brought a Clarity off Courier on the Lena to get the mana to ult the Ember Spirit. And not only didn't get to do it, the second she popped Clarity, got knocked off by Sleight of Fist.
oh wait,
Meanwhile-
who is this support?
BlueJay, I think.
Oh, he's microing two heroes.
Yeah.
Man, the bear's so good.
There's a local radio station called The Bear, and it's 104 The Bear, and every time I see Lone Druid, I think of that. I would think of it with more bears too, but Lone Druid is the only bear I regularly run into. I'm not much of a woodsman.
Do you want a chat update?
Sure, what's chat
Mr.
Oh shoot, is there been a
1200.
chat update?
BlueJay said Lads was microwing Dark Ice the whole game and throwing
True.
hooks for him. And Games and Pizza said Fear the Bear.
Shoutouts to Games and Pizza. What a name. Wow. Games and Pizza. Oh, Spirit Breaker. Oh no, Chon.
Oh, look up.
Charge, bro, charge. Not there! Oh no, baby. When you're in that position as Spirit Breaker, charge a different lane. You can see this. You can see that. Instead, he's gonna take a fall, and so is Bloodseeker at the same time. Hit a rotation in for Lena to try and save here. Didn't actually accomplish anything, which is kind of unfortunate. Gonna use Centaur ult. Clever use of the Centaur ult there by Pocket. Used a Stampede, not to actually save himself or somebody, but for the small amount of extra damage to finish the job. Kitty runs in to try and intervene here and ends up getting caught by the supports. It's kind of funny. And leaves. Okay, here comes the Midget's Courier, which is this guy. You know who this is, Doughboy?
Wow, that's a very beautiful courier.
No.
I think
Who is
that's
that?
called Ozymandias.
No, it's called Amaterasu.
It's from Super Paper Mario, a niche.
No, you're wrong. It's from Okami.
Luigi's Mansion.
This lane is falling apart very badly. It started off pretty good for this dire off-lane, but the longer time has gone on, worse things have gotten. BlueJay doesn't have any last hits, but he's got many kills now, so let's put him near the top of the net worth chart. Dark Ace tries to, gets caught here by the Bloodseeker, tries to run into the creeps to save himself, doesn't make it. Whole rupture thing kind of an issue.
Games and Pizza said, thanks for casting.
You're welcome, Games and Pizza. I don't know who you are, though.
It's another Maceless Void situation.
Maybe. I think Games and Pizza's been in here before. I remember the name, I think. Let's see. We can find out. We can find out. Never said. Never said who it was.
Again. So it is a Maceless.
It is a Maceless Void, who knows?
Maybe it is Maceless Void again.
It could be. It's Maceless Void's ult. Awkward situation here. The Centaur ult. Was that? Did that just come off cooldown? That might be why. Let's go back a little bit. Oh no, baby. He had the Centaur ult the whole time. Oh, you hate to see it. Wow, look at how. Look at Lena fly. Whiffed the W there. If that Centaur ult had come out earlier, that Lena lives, I think, but just didn't quite make it. I like the prediction that Dark Ace was the one getting charged in the ice path just for him. Mana drain on the Centaur Warrunner, who soon will not have enough mana to cast anything. Needs that Soul Ring. You need that Soul Ring, buddy. Baki, you can't let him get away with this. Is it getting caught again? Midget really needs to get 6 already. Not like it would have saved him here, but I think a little awkwardly late. It's like 5v3 brewing here at the mid T1. We're gonna catch the Centaur Warrunner. And yeah, indeed. They delay game a lot on it, but the only thing they accomplish by trying to save him is that they lose the Spirit Breaker too. It's now 11-6.
Holy lads of lads, it's 3-1. Or
Yeah.
3-0. Who is this guy?
He's a Pause 1 player that's also plays Axe.
This is working. I think.
Yeah. It is. It's a very different. It's a very different team with the Ladle Lads on 3. You definitely have to have a different ban strategy, because he's gonna be one of those players like Avgpain, I think, where you can sink him entirely in 2 bans. Really 1 ban. I think I think when you ban the Axe, he's gone. But you can't let him have it. Just because he's let's just be honest, I've told him to his face, he's not a stellar 3 player exactly. Doesn't mean he can't do it. Doesn't mean he's you know, just a sack of potatoes in the roll, right? Like, goodbye Spirit Breaker. Goodbye to the support line. They just keep dying over and over. But the combination of the Centaur and the Bloodseeker is able to take out that Lone Druid in return. I would say With this kill and this sequence of events, this team fight, I guess it's still underway. I figured they were about to kind of leave the line and be done with it, but that was predictable. Need to take a minute to breathe here on the chon team, I think. Like, yeah, the Radiant will outscale them. They've got a Lone Druid and everything, but Lone Druid will outscale you after 3.5 hours of scaling. Okay, we're still going here. Lion actually turns back around, comes back into the fight, gets bulldozed by the Spirit Breaker. Slides in deep, only gets the Spirit Breaker, but he does actually get that kill. The Ember Spirit finds himself on top of the Bloodseeker W and dies. Centaur Warrunner chopped in half.
This is a cleanup for BlueJay.
Next to go. Copycat portals out. That was a good start, but they overcommitted heavily to that fight. They lost a lot more than they gained from it as a result. Let's see that recap. Yep, they lost twice as much as they gained, literally. If they had been fine with the kill they got before that, if they didn't chase Lion down here and have a fight in no man's land, I think that would have been a good sequence of events for them. Would have given Carp some time to go hit a lane, go push it out. And they need to stay back. They need to catch their breath, right? And they need to perhaps not have this happen to them. That's just unlucky, I think. They need to catch their breath. They need to realize this team is not going to outscale the other team, but there's going to be a long power play if they don't fall apart, wherein they're going to be on top. They're really dedicated to killing the Centaur Warrunner. You have the first flop of the game, finally. Oh my god, look at how fast that frog is! It's actually maybe not going to save. No, it's... Yeah, it's not going to save the VS here. Good ice path from BlueJay microing the Jakiro.
BlueJay's such a good captain.
And
Captain and micro?
Wow.
2 heroes?
So many jobs.
And drafting? Oh,
And drafting?
I want to be like BlueJay.
Me too. But unfortunately, I'm just a Red Robin.
Dire's middle tower is
What did you mean by this? Were you making the hamburgers?
Oh man, a burger sounds so good right now.
They used to run ads for Red Robin where I live, but there wasn't a Red Robin here until like 2 years ago. But like all through the 20-teens, they'd be having commercials for it, like YouTube ads or whatever.
I'm
gone there
Canadian,
once.
so I don't know what Red Robin is.
You're
Oh,
what?
I didn't know they had them up,
Canadian.
or they didn't have them up there.
Oh no, Canadian in chat? Can we get an
What's
L?
wrong with Canadians?
They don't have Red Robin.
Yeah, isn't that like an old like franchise?
I don't know.
I think I've gone there one time, and they gave me like an onion ring tower.
What?
The way you started that anecdote, I thought it was gonna be I went there one time and they gave me an onion ring. Just one.
No, they gave me like a tower of them.
Like for free?
The leaning tower.
No, it
of,
wasn't for
onion.
free, but when I wanted onion rings, I didn't expect a tower of them, like an actual like stack.
Wait! Look who got the wisdom rune?
Who did get it? Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Rion got a wisdom rune? There's a first
BlueJay.
time for everything.
Wow.
Yeah, yes, cause she has like the what's that stupid setting? It's like that lets you control other
Yeah.
people's heroes or whatever.
I actually just walked away and BlueJay controlled the Jakiro the whole time.
Yeah, he has like a little. No, it's like it's like that episode of SpongeBob. You just had like the little antenna in your hat, your giant comical 10-gallon hat, and well, I mean, I don't know what they were expecting to get with that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're gonna get a little bit of room here to go. Keep going on. This game isn't over. It's
Dire's top
quite
tower
bad
is
for the
under
chon
attack.
team, but it's not over yet.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
They're
attack.
doing it right here. They're kind of slowing it down a little bit, doing a little bit of AFK farming. You know, the other guy's net worth is higher, but it doesn't mean anything if the lone druid's net worth is higher when his net worth isn't 20 million
Radiant's middle
gold,
tower is
basically.
under attack.
He's gonna be a minute.
Anani, look at Bloodseekers, what he's building.
Yeah, he's doing the ratings. He's actually about to finish it. 18 minutes ain't bad, especially considering the circumstances. Oh man, this poor Centaur Warrunner, all he does is die repeatedly.
He's getting chunked.
I feel like, double kill. I feel like Bloodseeker gets one more kill, gets pointed at before he goes down. I feel like all things considered, Axe is a very bad first pick. There are just so many heroes that make this guy have literally no game, but it doesn't really feel like it got answered at all by the Dire, and I feel like you're really kind of seeing that here. Like, it's not a great Axe game. I wouldn't even say it's that good, but it's like good enough that it's going great with how the momentum of the game is going around him. It's not bad enough for that to be the case. Really shocked to not see, like, I don't know, if you're gonna try something crazy, like you're gonna run like the Monkey King or something, hell, this will be the time, you know what I mean? It's like completely unplayable for Axe. I'd rather eat a pound of sand than play that matchup. Even though a lot of people think it's the other way, like the Abaddon is like super good into that. As long as you don't fall asleep at the keyboard and you can hit the ding button before you're going to get cold, he really has trouble actually killing you, and you're very good at saving other people.
Chat update.
Okay, we got a cat update.
No, chat.
Oh, chat update.
Lion Network, Pog, Games and Pizza. He said that's a lot of sand.
That is a lot of sand, yeah.
Dire's bottom tower.
But I would eat it. It's a bad matchup. I mean, it would be like a great Ursa game if Ursa was the hero right now.
Holy, we're actually like the worst co-casters.
Thank you.
I'm being so helpful. I'm definitely working on project stuff at the same time.
I don't know.
You're just never gonna get this Ember Spirit.
Where's Randy, man?
Randy doesn't do these games. He's, well, right now he's asleep, so everyone say goodnight, Randy, in chat. But he's usually like making goo-goo eyes at his girlfriend around this time of day.
Goodnight, Randy.
5-man Roche. It's scanned out. I don't think
4-man
a response
Roche.
to it. Yeah, it's true. 4-man Roche. I don't think a response to it is particularly reasonable, and indeed, the Dire are just using the time to hit some creeps, AFK farm a little bit.
BlueJay's very good at microwing.
Good job, BlueJay. Well, what's it like getting microed by BlueJay? Can you give us a little bit of what that experience would be like as an insider?
Yeah. So, you know, we're like in the draft thing, and then I'm like, well, what do you think you want to micro? And then BlueJay's like, I'll micro this, and then I'm like, okay, that sounds good. And then the game starts, and then I go get a snack, and I come back when it's over.
Can we get the official snack list?
Oranges,
Oranges?
apples,
Apples.
bananas.
Bananas.
Why is it all fruits?
I like fruit a lot.
So you go to the fruit bowl. You go to your fruit bowl. Have you ever accidentally eaten one of those wax fruits?
What do you mean wax fruits? Like, what does that mean?
Like the
a
fruits that
fake
are made
fruit?
of wax. Yeah.
It's like the styrofoam fruit.
I didn't know those existed.
What? It's like for display.
Oh, why? Well, I guess display makes sense because I always just eat everything in the fruit bowl. So if you want to see fruit on the table, I guess you should have fake fruit. I don't know.
Well, that's a very good. If you ever have Brion over, depending on whether you think it would be funny or not, keep that in mind.
No.
You know, avoid the wax fruit if you don't want Brion to eat wax. Go right for it if you would like to inform her what eating a crayon would be like. Ike's coming out soon on the Lena.
Dire's bottom tower is
So
under
far.
Tormentor
Feel
coming
bad.
out on the Dire. Yeah, as you'd think they're at a 13k net worth disparity or something.
Oh my god, Desolator on the like real lone druid.
Oh my god, yeah, you're never mind.
No, it's just gonna get
What a 3 million IQ play that would be.
yeah, 3-second Desolator.
They found the lion. They lost the Spirit Breaker for it again. They just can't get anything done without losing the Spirit Breaker. Just trading support lines here. They got Bloodseeker in the thick of things. They got a Silence out. It's just barely going to miss the axe.
Oh.
He had the Aegis? Okay. I mean, I guess it worked out. I don't know what Warcarp just Lagoona'd, but it did no damage, and now he's dead and it's over.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I think this is a situation where the mental state from game 1 kind of carried into game 2, and I think that was the long and short of it. I think there were a lot of plays that the Dire made that were very desperate, where they just kind of stuck their neck out for kills they thought they could get, and they ended up losing way more for it than it was worth. They picked this Spirit Breaker for Chon, and man, did this backfire spectacularly. Look at that. It reminds me of the Black Otter from the first series. 3, 12, and 3. That is not good. Had some good moments, but it's just a miscast. I don't think it worked for the skill set. They're going to get BlueJay, though. There's that. They still can get this Ember Spirit. Good interdiction from Lana Lats. Oh!
She's gone.
Buyback from Spirit Breaker. Axe hits Q on nothing. Actually, doesn't matter. Warcarp gets tipped for sitting around being just acting like he doesn't have no HP. And we're to the point where I'm just gonna like go ahead and do this.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to play 2 melee on offlane with like against lone druid because like.
I mean, the offlane went fine though. They did fine in the actual lane. The problem was the actual game. They had an okay lane phase. They ended up pretty much equivalent at the end of it. And then just the open game was a lot of Centaur Warrunner doing nothing and dying. Pictured here. They did actually just take out the axe of the Laguna Blade. That's all they're getting out of this fight.
Dire's middle tower is
Centaur buys back as if that means anything when he doesn't have ult. As if it would mean much if he did have ult.
Dire's middle
Just take the second Rex. Spin around, go to top.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
BlueJay said very good lone druid gameplay,
Dire's top
and
tower
he did it
is
pun.
under
Nah.
Very.
Dire's
I don't know.
top tower is falling.
Kind of mid. I don't know.
Are you a pun guy, Mr. Unknown?
Never.
Anani?
I would never
What?
do such a thing.
I like puns.
Oh
Wait,
yeah, if
no,
you like
you
them so
are-
much, why don't you just marry them?
Oh, okay. That's like a dad joke. That's not
Well, I'm not
Oh.
gonna. I'm not gonna marry someone I like. I don't love puns, but I like.
Oh, you do. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it.
Dire's top barracks are under attack. Radiant now have mega.
Everyone tips Carp.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Trying to piss him off, I guess. There's no
Yes, I
other
only like
reason to
puns as a
do that
friend.
at this point. There really is just like you're not even getting like the mental games aspect of it at this point. Like the match is over, you're just doing it to piss him off.
I feel like it's such a good feeling like next week or this week, I think they get a 2-0 the next. I believe in Razzle
GG.
this
And it's over.
lineup.
Well, I mean, it is finally a turnaround for the Razzle Dazzle team. I wouldn't celebrate yet because they did 2-0 a team with one massive stomp, but they also 2-0'd the team that was second to lowest on the leaderboard and has some pretty critical issues and was also missing their star player and had instead a guy who hasn't played in a year. So there is an asterisk by the win. It is a win. It is definitely, while it is a big win, I do think there are still things to be conscious about. Like, you have to get this. If this man is not playing this hero, this man is not, like, does not exist in 3. No offense to Mr. Lads, but that's how it be. You either got to get him on that, or you got to get him on the heroes. That's going to have impact no matter what. And I think you're going to see a substantial drop off on the axe. The good news is when he gets on the axe, he gets to do this. But it is something you have to consider when you're drafting for this team. I think the way they drafted their lineup in general was, I think, smarter. The way they actually picked their heroes. I think this kind of lineup with their old draft is like an even bigger win, to be honest with you. Just because I think, pessimist as I am, I think BlueJay is a better 3 than he is a 1. I think Lads is a much better 1 than he is a 3. So I think if you get a lineup like this, which is, I think, one of the key things that the Razzle Dazzle lineup has been missing. You know, week 1, we saw these lineups where you just had both BlueJay and Kitty on these heroes that are just scaled off at like 20 minutes. And these like disposable guys that you put on your P3 when he doesn't know how to play the game. It's like, you can't be doing that. You know what I mean? That's not how you win these games. So a lineup that's a little bit more aggressive, a bit more weighted towards the middle of the game. I think it's a very good start. The coordination factor seemed better here. Dark Ace in particular really shined in game 1. Game 2, it just felt like it was just a morale bust and everybody was just falling apart. But still, it is the first step on the road to getting back where this team is really supposed to be, which is the top of the charts. Shenanigans, on the other hand, bad week. Unfortunate as it is to say, I think it was a viable week too if Danny had showed up, which is a sad thing to say. It sounds like a massively nuking pocket. But I think the way that the Shenanigans lineup is, the way that they draft heroes, the way that they like to plan and play the game, is very much rooted around US Danny, right? Around his playstyle, around his hero pool. And like, losing him, you can really feel the absence when he's gone. Because it's like, the Pocket wasn't it. Pocket, Brion, you're going to be happy to hear this. Didn't really feel like he did anything either game. And with the offlane kind of falling apart in both games, Chon ended up just doing even worse. The Spirit Breaker is not a good look for him anyway. It just did badly, all that aside. But it is rather unfortunate. It shows you the importance of making your goddamn games, Danny. But, yeah, I think with the original lineup of Shenanigans, this is at least a nicely competitive looking match, but losing a player where a lot of their strategy and a lot of their sort of the way they play the game is coming from, you can really feel the hole here. I think trying to put Yet exclusively on these Bloodseekers, trying to pick him as early as possible, I don't think that's doing them favors. I don't know if Lena is like the right hero to be running on Carp. I mean, it's massively OP, and if you got a good game for it, why not? But like, it's kind of a mismatch of the role. I don't know. Either way, a good first step for the Razzle Dazzle. Don't break out the champagne yet. You still got to beat a team that doesn't have these issues, but it's a good first step. The critical long-term issues of this team seem to be being addressed at least a little bit, and that's a big start. The coordination looked better, and the draft looked much more like what it's supposed to on this lineup. And that's what I think about that. Anybody got anything to add to this?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
I don't have Grove Bow memorized, but is that something you get on melee heroes?
No.
I imagine
No.
Oh, it does
once
give
in a blue
plus 20
moon,
attack speed in general.
it gives you
Seems like.
20 attack speed and it reduces the magic resistance to the attacked
Okay.
enemy, which makes some
I
sense
didn't
on
know
Bloodseeker, I
it did
guess.
anything else, but yeah. I was just curious.
Once in a blue
I
moon.
don't have that item memorized.
So, Doughboy, anything to say?
I love Pokemon.
I don't know if the Vengeful Spirit is the right pick for the midget either. I mean, he's got a big badge on it, but
Pokemon.
10 and 5. He was like level 5 for a long part of the game. I don't know. It didn't seem like it was it. It didn't seem like
Yeah,
this is what we need the midget to be doing, you know what I mean?
yeah, it was kind of rough. Like BlueJay, if he sees Vengeful, he just gets chunked.
Yeah,
And Lion has like stuns, Axe can call.
yeah. It is funny because overall, I still think I prefer this dire lineup, but I think just the execution of it, it didn't really it just fell apart, and that's the unfortunate thing. Oh, well, what can you do? Wonder how this game would have gone if Danny was here. If you or somebody you know wants to learn Dota 2 at a casual or more competitive level, go to ld2l.gg today to sign up. It's too late to get in this season, but stand-ins, as you can see, are always needed. There are in-houses happening after the season's over. There's queues popping everywhere you look. I mean, all kinds of fun happening. Go to ld2l.gg. That Discord link is where all the action's happening. And we will see you guys next time.